for starters, tell us, Grubby or Eric, I'm not sure what you want to be called on air. Congratulations for winning the BO3 Cup finals, which includes a $150 first place prize at the Wizards Tower. It also includes your very own BO3 Cup trophy, which I will be mailing out to you, along with the rest of your prizing. So congratulations to all of that. How does all of that feel?
Honestly, amazing. It's been a really good Magic day today. I was double queuing playing in the Arena Open and did pretty well doing that. But like, obviously, my focus was on this, and I haven't had the opportunity to play much Magic this summer, and I've played in a couple events to just like round out the season, and I had a top 2 finish, and now I've won this. Like, it feels so good, and I'm so happy to be a part of this.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad you said that. If you could take a minute and just sort of relive some of your experiences through the season and your qualifiers. I know that you went through some pretty hard losses, and you also had some pretty significant wins to get to this point.
Yeah, so I mean, every opportunity that I get, and I see you're running some events. If I have the Sunday off, I'm playing. I'm just like, I love to be a part of the community. I've been very fortunate to play some very high level Magic this year, and being able to bring it back to some smaller circuits and just light it up, play some decks that I have a lot of fun playing. It's been incredible. Like, my run to qualify, sometimes my deck selection just isn't that great. So my run to qualify was a little bit more difficult than it should have been, I guess. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, I just like feel like I really dialed it in today. I played my Izzet deck that I played to qualify for the qualifier event. Just tuned it up a little bit. Got really big on the ramp, and just figured I was going to see some creature matchups, which I only saw rule twice, beat it both times.
That's awesome.
And yeah, and then I got pretty lucky. I was like the last reserve to be able to make it in and play in the event, and I'm glad that I reached out and got to sneak in and play, because playing in the finals, it really meant a lot to me, and just being able to bring it home is just so much sweeter.
Oh, for sure. And thank you for being, thank you to all of the players for being a big part of this event this season. They've really made this exciting for all of us. But thank you personally. You reached out to me. One of the players two of the players had to work today, so their spots went to 2 other players. And you were one of those lucky players, so you did sneak into the finals. And let me tell you, you definitely put it to them and made them regret you playing this event.
I guess that's how it felt. I mean, that finals match, I knew I was going up against rogues, it was going to be a tricky time. And that first match, just being able to get my Ugin down and almost get there, and then looking at my library with 4 cards left, that was pretty difficult. It was a little disheartening going into games 2 and 3, but game 2, I mean, ulting an Ugin, you never lose.
Yeah, you always win with Ugin on the if you ultimate that. So
it's my favorite thing to do in 8-set standard. I've been doing it for years now, so I'm pretty stoked to be able to win an event doing exactly what I love doing.
For sure.
It was intent. I can't even.
yeah. So the one question I have is your deck choices for historic, because knowing you on Twitter, you are a big Dragonstorm player in historic. I was just wondering your thought process on Merfolk.
Okay, I really wanted to play Dragonstorm. I also really wanted to win. So my thought process was, if I play Dragonstorm, I'm going to run into Jeskai, and I'm going to run into decks that pack Graveyard Hate main deck, and also just a bunch of counter magic where I can't win. I've been playing a lot of Merfolk. I actually, I'm finally taking some time to climb the ladder, and I think I'm like 14-2 with Merfolk in best of 3 historic ladder. So it's a deck that it feels really good. It beats all of the low to the ground aggro decks, but it also has game against like all of the humans decks that are running around that are trying to just go about as tall and as wide as you are. It's just like it's so much more complete than I thought it was going to be going into Historic Horizons, and trust me, if I can play Dragonstorm in any event where it's going to be viable, I'm playing it. But Merfolk, I just knew Merfolk was going to be the right choice, and it paid off. Like I went 3-0 in Historic. I think I only dropped one game, which was to Junsack.
Yeah, I was really excited to see the Merfolk deck. I've seen it played on stream before, I think by Wyatt, and watching him play it and then watching you play it. I mean, the deck reminds me of so many powerful decks. Like, it reminds me of Jameer Rogues. It reminds me of the old standard mono blue deck where you stick a creature and you have the ability to just go over the top playing your hand out, as well as, you know, back in the day when Bant Company used to be in standard. Like, it reminds me of all those powerful low to the ground decks that just out tempo your opponent and have all of the right things in hand to prevent them from stopping you from doing what you're doing, which is just playing at your hand and playing creatures.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the complete package, and that new I forget what it's called. I'm watching the stream right now and watching me misplay with playing Ugin instead of just pumping my Phoenix for the win. I was so nervous. I knew that I had it, but I was so nervous going into that. The Merfolk deck, just playing it, it's the complete package. The Mythic that got imported from Modern Horizons 2, Spellin, is just exactly what a deck like that needed. And then we got the 1-drop from Historic Horizons that just it's a 19 land deck, and you can get away with playing 19 lands and 35 creatures because you just pitch a creature to make a land, and you're never gonna miss on tempo. You're never gonna miss anything. So yeah, like I'm excited to see how that deck evolves, and it's just so funny watching everybody freaking out, being like, "Oh my god, I misplayed."
Ask you one question. One
of
the
course.
That I noticed about the deck is that they don't play Collective Company.
My Merfolk deck definitely does.
Yes.
If I'm not playing Coco, you kind of lose out on tempo after turn 4. I am playing I'm playing more of a tempo style deck. I've got 3 Merfolk Tricksters that just tap down your opponent's creatures. It's a really cool interaction. The new Territorial Kavu. If you bring that card down, if you Trickster the Kavu, it dies because it has no power and toughness slated to it. So like those are pretty sweet interactions. So you play like a little bit more of a tempo game. I've got 3 Spell Pierce main deck, and then like a slew of counter magic in the side.
That's incredible. If you had to pick one moment, obviously besides winning the whole thing in this last season, what would be the best moment for you?
The best moment, I'm gonna be totally honest, it was just making some friends along the way. I've like during I mean, it's been so nice to connect with all of you guys and just become more a part of the community. Like, I'm here in Toronto, I'm super close. Eventually I'll get out to Ottawa and hopefully we can all grab a beer sometime and play some Magic.
Oh my
Yes.
God, that'd be awesome.
I'd love that. And it's like while some of the early qualifiers were going on, I was still doing my testing for the Strixhaven Championship, and it was really nice to play against the people and be like, "Whoa, man, what are you doing?" Just like with the crazy decks and selection that I'm making, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm just trying to test stuff out. Like, this is a great opportunity for me." I've got a pretty good sense of the game for the most part. Like, I made a couple of misplays today, but overall, like, it's just felt really good to add some people to my friends list and have people that I chat with on Discord and have people that I can bounce ideas off of, because building the community, especially in a time like this, is just so important.
I totally agree. And being a community-based event, like, I know that we are not by far a large tournament, but I like what we've started, and thank you for saying that. You know, I really believe that it is the journey along the way and the friends that we make that will help make this channel grow and help make this event grow, which is a community-based event. And I hope that my goal is down the road that it's going to be big enough that, you know, we can call ourselves, you know, play in the big leagues, so to speak, at one point.
Hey, you gotta start, like, you have to start somewhere, right? And you guys are doing it all right. You've built such a great community. Your production is amazing, and you've just been doing a great job. And I'm so excited to see. I'm so excited to be the reigning champ, and I'm also so excited to play in some more events and just keep helping grow this community as well.
All right, so I got one question. What are you going to do with all that pricing?
Oh, I'm gonna buy an Innistrad Midnight Hunt set booster box and crack some packs and
That is
play
actually
some.
a great idea.
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna play some sealed with my partner Jess at home. I think it's gonna be absolutely perfect.
I have one question. How do you pronounce your game name?
She can't.
Tiscrubbly.
Sorry?
Tiscrubbly.
Thank you.
Scrubbly, yes.
I've heard various variations of it throughout the tournament, so I wanted to know what it was for sure.
All right, everyone. Well, if you don't mind, I'm gonna go grab some dinner now and celebrate my win with my lady.
Yes,
Absolutely.
do so.
Congratulations.
Thank
And
you.
if
Thank
you.
you.
didn't- If you didn't know, you were part of the prize was you were given the BO3 Cup champion role, and you will have that role until next September 11th, where you will be dethroned, and somebody else will get that role.
Or he'll win.
Or he-
I'm
Or
not
Tate.
gonna let that happen.
Have a great night. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, guys. I cannot state enough how much I appreciate just being a part of this community and getting to play some great Magic for you guys to watch.
And give that man a shout out in the chat. He does stream on Twitch too, so give him a follow.
Oh, that would be the best. You can find
Give
me
him a
at
follow. Give that man a follow.
Scrubbly MTG, and my Twitch is just my screen name on Magic.
There you go. You just gave
Thank
him
you
a
so
shout
much,
out right
guys.
there.
Enjoy
Have
the
a
rest
great
of your
night and
Sunday.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I can't wait to play some more.
Have a good night.